reality of wrestling, the flagship of Texas wrestling.
You just can't see it anywhere else.
He's 15 feet in the air. Brian takes him up top. Oh, look at this. Oh, my God.
Will testify.
Connect. Wow.
Look at you dig that. Boom.
Welcome to the front row of sports entertainment. I'm Matt Topolsky, alongside Brad Gilmore for the reality of wrestling, and the World Gym Arena is electric for another edition of The Row. Brad, we have to talk about the chaos that we witnessed right here in front of us last week on the program. Rex Andrews versus Brian Keith. It ended in a countout, but it also ended with Brian Keith on this commentating table nearly having his arm broken by Rex Andrews.
I mean, we still don't know. His arm may very well be broken. Brian Keith taken to the limit. Both these men, I mean, it was disaster out here.
Absolutely. This week on the reality of wrestling, we have to talk about more titles. The tag team titles are up for grabs. Since bursting on the scene, the Taylors have been absolutely unstoppable. But this week on The Row, they face ruthless Ryan Davidson and Alex Reigns. You want to talk about expert tutelage?
You talk about it with those two. Expert tutelage will be put to the test in the tag team championship match.
And Shawn will face Abel Andrew Jackson. And the winner of that matchup will join Marcellus Black and the Mysterious Q next week for the #1 contendership.
Let's get it started this week here on the reality of wrestling.
Following contest is scheduled for introducing first from Pasadena, Texas, weighing 225 pounds, the Pride.
Well, here's a guy that's always looking to make new friends. It's the Pride. Your BFF, Brad.
Don't come over here. Hey, don't come. What? What? Not my. That's my. What did I do?
You two are best friends.
Hey, watch your mouth.
You know what? I never thought I'd say this, but I'm starting to like the Pride.
I'm sure you are.
His opponent from Levelland, Texas, weighing 236 pounds, Terrell.
Well, since making his debut here at the reality of wrestling, Terrell Temple has been extremely impressive. All you have to do is look at his body of work in the 360 camera match, the Fatal 4-Way for the Reality of Wrestling Television Championship. He was a hair away from becoming the brand new Reality of Wrestling TV champion. Terrell Temple, what an impressive athlete, and he's in action this week against the Pride.
You know, I think it's no secret who I'm going to root for in this contest. That's Terrell Temple. I don't even know I don't even know why the Pride's still on television. You know, I mean, a few weeks ago, we saw Terrell Temple almost win the TV championship, right?
That's correct.
Pride's too ugly to be champion. The champion should be pretty.
You see,
like
you keep
Tempo.
saying these things, and then you wonder why the Pride comes out here and drinks your water or throws a bottle and hits you square between the eyes with it. Does that look like a man you want to make angry?
That looks like a man I never want to look at. God.
Listen, this is your funeral, okay? I am going to sit here at ringside. I'm going to call the action like I see it, and I'm going to be impartial. Cover here, 2, and a kick out. The Pride is an evil seed. There's no doubt about it, but I'm not about to pick a fight with him.
Well, see, first you say you're going to be impartial, then you call him evil.
Well, it's no secret. The Pride doesn't care whether he's liked or not.
And I don't like him.
But
so why does he care?
But the Pride is one heck of an athlete. The Pride's a former Reality of Wrestling heavyweight champion.
Yeah, for a cup of coffee. Held it for about, what, 10 seconds? Pride just lost the title again. It was that quick.
You see, my grandfather used to say when I was a kid and I would act up, you're on the charge card plan. You play now and pay later. That's you and the Pride, Brad.
Oh.
Big suplex there from Terrell Tempo. Hooks the leg, center of the ring, cover 2, and a kick out by the Pride. Terrell Tempo, not only does he bring a tremendous background in professional wrestling to the table, but that MMA background as well.
I mean, Tempo's a grade A athlete, Matt Topolsky. I mean, all around. You know, I asked him where to get his name from. He said it's because he always sets the tempo in every contest he's in.
True words couldn't be spoken. Everything that we've seen Terrell Tempo be a part of here so far in the reality of wrestling been extremely impressive. As we stated when this contest began, was seconds away from becoming Reality of Wrestling TV champion in that historic 360 camera match, which if you've missed it is still available right now at Crisio.com. Terrell Tempo, center of the ring, series reversals, cover here too. Kick out at the last moment by the Pride, but Terrell Tempo all over the Pride right now. Terrell Tempo is an impressive athlete, there's no doubt about it. But what is he going to have to do to beat a veteran like the Pride?
What is that supposed to mean? Pride loses all the time.
I'm sorry I asked. Oh, DDT spiked him in the middle of the ring.
Well, I'm not going to lie, that was pretty good.
That could be it. Cover here. 2. My goodness.
I thought he might have won there.
2 and 99%. Terrell Tempo kicking out at the last moment. It's a DDT that would have made Jake Roberts proud. The Pride will bend and break every rule in the book. He's not in there to make friends. He's not in there to make fans. He's in there to win. Variation of a scoop slam, cover. Kick out from Terrell Tempo again. Terrell Tempo having to dig down deep as the veteran, the Pride, now takes him into deep water here in this opening contest this week on the Reality of Wrestling.
Well, Terrell Tempo always looking to utilize that pay and dividends. And look, he's outpowering the Pride right now. Going for a backslide.
Oh, he got him here. Cover. 1, 2. Innovative reversal.
High back elbow.
Cover here again. 2, 3. No, oh my goodness, that was so close.
That was 2 and 15/16 right there, TP.
No doubt about it. A seesaw matchup here. And now the Pride is saying it is over. The Pride trying to end the journey of this young athlete, Terrell Tempo, here at the Reality of Wrestling. Closed fist directly to the face. European uppercut there from Tempo. Off the ropes. Catching that second win, Brad. Terrell Tempo flipped the switch.
He's fired up. Setting the pace, setting the tempo, trying to take it to the Pride. Oh, and he just got stopped.
Scoop slam, beautiful reversal, center of the ring, hooks the leg, 2. And another kick out. The Pride getting his shoulder up at the last second there. What an opening contest this week on the Row. Let us know what you think. Join in on the conversation. Row on CW. Use that hashtag. Reversal off the ropes again.
Here we go.
Tempo.
Paying dividends.
Oh!
Dividends.
He hit it. He got all of it. Cover. 1, 2, 3. matchup to start off the action this week on the Reality of Wrestling, but it's Terrell Tempo victorious and impressive once again. He just defeated a former Reality of Wrestling heavyweight champion and one of the longest tenured veterans in the row, in the Pride. That's a major statement made there by Terrell Tempo.
Major key.
Row Nation, at this time I am standing next to the second generation superstar, the thoroughbred Shawn Stud, who later on today you will be facing, well, the face of Reality of Wrestling, Abel Andrew Jackson. Your thoughts on today's pivotal main event?
Let me ask you, who's Abel Andrew Jackson? He's nothing but a washed up politician. You see this S right there? It stands for stud. Second generation star. I've been traveling this whole country carrying the weight of this company on my back, and what do I get to show for it? Nothing but getting thrown into a tournament with a bunch of losers. Abel Andrew Jackson, you're gonna learn today why they call me the thoroughbred stud.
He's already defeated him once. He did it just a few weeks ago in Texas City on 6th Street at WrestleFest. I believe he can do it again this week on the road. What does Rex Andrews have to do to get that bad taste out of his mouth, that idea that's lingering in the back of his mind, eating away at him that he lost to Brian Keith a few weeks ago? The Reality of Wrestling Television Championship division is extremely competitive right now. We have seen some incredible contenders who have come from all over the country and all over the world, for that matter, who have faced Rex Andrews.
Look at that.
But Rex Andrews is so dangerous, so dominating in the squared circle, and right now he is showing Brian Keith why he is the TV champion.
Rex Andrews is an athlete like we've never seen here in Reality Wrestling. Oh! Oh, wow. Brian Keith always looking to utilize those fastest kicks in the South. There's one right there to the side of the ribs to Rex Andrews.
Since arriving in the Reality of Wrestling, Brian Keith has been known as the Lone Ranger because he's a loner. Everything that he's accomplished in the row, he has done on his own. It's what makes him one of the toughest competitors and athletes in Reality of Wrestling history. But here's a cover from Rex Andrews, too.
Cerebral competitors here in Reality of Wrestling. He knows what's going to happen in the match. 3, 4, 5 moves ahead, minutes ahead.
Oh, back body drop. Nice reversal there from the TV champion.
Here's that methodical, slowing down the pace of this
cover
match.
Here again. 2. Kick out from Brian Keith. So much heart.
And you see that? Do you see that? Rex Andrews working on that left arm of Brian Keith. Stating armbar that won him the television championship.
Rex Andrews, a taker of titles, a taker of arms. We've seen it competitor after competitor. Will he do it to Brian Keith in the main event?
Whoa.
Brian Keith pulls down that top rope. And Rex Andrews dumped to the outside unceremoniously. Brian Keith off the ring apron there.
Oh, wait,
come on, wait a minute now. Come on, no! No!
Hey, come on now.
No!
What are you doing? They're right here in front of us. Brian Keith,
he's going for a rodeo DDT on the table! On the commentating table! Oh, no! Brian Keith face first on the table!
Well, Rex Andrews gonna throw him back in. Wait, no! He throws him back here on top of the table.
Well, Stash is up to a count of 8. It's an armbar on the table!
Oh! Look at him! Look at him! He's on top of the table. Stash has counted him out. The bell has been rung, but look at him right now. Brian Keith trying to.
Rex Andrews, quick question. Everyone wants to know why you took the count-out victory against Brian Keith.
First off, if you're going to ask me a question, address me as the television champion. Second off, why are you asking me about this? What's the story at the end of the day? I'm still the television champion. I took the count-out victory over Brian Keith because I could. There's a clause in my contract called a champion's advantage. If you want to become the television champion, you need to pin me or make me submit. So I didn't need to beat Brian Keith. I've done that before. I'm still the champion. Yeah, I know this is Brian Keith's dream. Yeah, I know this is all you've ever wanted since you were a little kid, right, Brian? This is my career. This is my life. This is how I put food on my table. You can't eat dreams, Brian.
You see, nobody sees what I see. It's almost as if everyone's living in a delusion in their own imaginations. They don't get the big picture. As a matter of fact, they're not even in the picture. They're not a part of the plan. They're not even part of the blueprint. Because you see, I get these visions, and these visions, they always come to life. Just like my dreams always become a reality.
This week's episode of The Reality of Wrestling is brought to you by Hilton Furniture, Let 'em Have It, City Ambulance Service, and Walker Texas Lawyer at walkertexaslawyer.com. Welcome back to The Reality of Wrestling. Matt Topolsky alongside Brad Gilmore and the Row Nation. And still to come, we're going to find out who will join the likes of the Mysterious Few and Marcellus Black for the #1 contendership final. It's going to be Abel Andrew Jackson versus Shawn Studd.
Taking on the second-generation giant, and he shouldn't even have to be in a qualifying match. They should just put him in the finals already. He's been so dominant, and he deserves it.
Well, he has his opportunity to prove that he belongs because he faces Double AJ, and it's next.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, weighing in at 300 pounds, from Washington, D.C., the thoroughbred Shawn Studd.
The thoroughbred Shawn Studd has turned over a new leaf recently. He's made the claim that he's not waiting any longer. He's been overlooked time and time again for opportunities here at The Reality of Wrestling. I don't necessarily agree with that. But he's already a giant, and a second-generation giant at that. Now he's angry. Not a good thing for the members of the Raw roster.
His opponent, the 45 from Washington, D.C., weighing in at 225 pounds, Abel Andrew Jackson.
Well, here comes Abel Andrew Jackson, flanked by his publicist, Sarah Pelosi. Why don't you want to stand up for Abel?
I'm disgusted.
Yeah! Come on, stand up for a great American, Brad.
He's not a great American.
Stand up for a great American.
He's a Benedict Arnold. Disgusting.
Well, I think you need to look up the word Benedict Arnold in the dictionary. I don't think it means what you think it means.
He's a traitor.
This man's a great American.
He's a traitor.
It's Double AJ, Abel Andrew Jackson versus the second-generation giant, Shawn Studd, in our main event this week on the Row. And it is the third of our qualifying matches for the #1 contendership.
We shouldn't even call him Abel Andrew Jackson anymore. He's got a new name. Crooked Abel.
Give me a break.
Crooked Abel. And who is that?
Sarah Pelosi.
I mean, Goofy Pelosi?
Give me a break. What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you?
You come out here every single week, you insult people. You have no respect for anybody. Abel Andrew Jackson's out here. He's a great American. Used to be a big fan of his when he was in business for himself. Now he's in business for the country and for the Row Nation. You have a problem with it. Give me a break.
That's right. He's a washed-up loser. You tell him, Shawn Studd, set the record straight. Oh, shut up.
Focus on the match.
I'm focused on all these idiots out here cheering for a guy like Abel Andrew Jackson. That's right.
Get him!
Irish whip into the corner, my goodness, and like a freight train, Shawn Studd into the corner, but there's a drop kick to the midsection from Double AJ. What a great opportunity this would be for Abel Andrew Jackson if he could get into the finals of the #1 Contenders Tournament.
Throw him. Oh.
Use that hashtag #RowOnCW and be a part of the conversation, be a part of the Row Nation virtually all over the world.
Which one of these two men, Matt Topolsky, will join the mysterious Q? Oh! And Marcellus Black in the finals for the #1 contendership for the heavyweight championship.
Here's a cover right here from Abel Andrew Jackson and a 3 count, and it will be Abel. But Shawn Studd kicks out. This really is a toss-up, Brad Gilmore, between the size and strength of Shawn Studd and the athleticism and the veteran instincts of Abel Andrew Jackson. A lifer here in Reality of Wrestling, one of the Reality of Wrestling originals. He's been here since the very beginning, but he's never been Raw Heavyweight Champion. Huge slam, middle of the ring, cover 2, and a kick out. A variation of that pump handle slam that Shawn Studd is known for, and that does a tremendous amount of damage to the spine.
You know, I like the new attitude of Shawn Studd. You know who his father was?
What a shocker.
This man's father's a Hall of Famer. He deserves more opportunity. He deserves every opportunity.
He's had opportunities here in the Reality of Wrestling. He has an opportunity right now. If he wins this matchup, he's in the finals.
He shouldn't even have to compete to get into the finals. You should just put him there. You should just put him there.
That's how it works.
It does when you're a second-generation giant. When you have a pedigree, a legacy.
Shawn Studd has an opportunity to put himself there by winning this matchup against Abel Andrew Jackson.
Well, it's all right. I don't have any doubts anyway. He can put the rest a traitor.
Just because you don't identify as an Abletarian anymore, Brad Gilmore, doesn't make Abel Andrew Jackson a traitor, first of all.
And when did you start voting in the Abletarian primary, huh? Yesterday?
The moment he put the company and the country before himself. That's when.
You've been an Abletarian as long as Bernie Sanders has been a Democrat. For a cup of coffee.
Springboard here, Double AJ. Missed his mark.
That's right. That's right.
Will you sit down?
Yeah. Yes. Go get him, Shawn.
Shawn Studd.
Go get him, baby.
That choke slam. Wait a minute. Swing. Oh, was a hanging Chad left. Oh, no.
Boom.
Choke slam.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Count it.
What
Count
velocity.
It.
Cover here. 2, 3.
What'd I tell you? He squashed him.
The second-generation giant, the thoroughbred Shawn Studd, with an impressive victory over Abel Andrew Jackson.
He cast his ballot, and he is going to the finals.
Shawn Studd victorious this week in our main event, and the match has been set. Next week, on the Row, the Mysterious Q versus Marcellus Black versus Shawn Studd. The winner will be declared the #1 contender.
Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Russo here inside the World Gym Arena. Tag Team Championship Gold. That is what is at stake here later today. Alex Reigns, Ruthless Ryan Davidson, a tag team that maybe not many people thought would come together, but an opportunity nonetheless for the both of you, potentially walking out here later today as the new Reality of Wrestling Tag Team Champions.
You know, this tag team was formed out of necessity because those kinds of opportunities aren't handed out to guys like us, no matter how much we've earned them. But what do you know? We join forces. Next thing, we got a tag team title shot. As long as you follow my lead out there, we're walking away with those belts.
Ooh, following leads. The only lead I've been following is my own. But this changes things tonight, man. This changes things because you know what? You're right, man. We haven't gotten any opportunities. Nobody's handed us a thing. But yet everybody's got an opinion, right? Everybody thinks they know what we're all about. You know what a lot of people else have? Excuses. And when we get through with the Taylors, I'll leave no excuse what happens to them.
Aiden Cristiano, a new look, a new attitude, flanked by La Familia, and we saw him earlier today showing up here at the World Gym Arena in his lowrider. The franchise, the F-16, and a former two-time Reality of Wrestling heavyweight champion. Could it be 3 times? The Mysterious Q wants that opportunity, and he could get it by winning this matchup and sending himself to the finals in the #1 contendership tournament.
It would be interesting if Mysterious Q came out the victor of this match. Marcellus Black has already qualified.
Maneuver right there from Aiden Cristiano. The Mysterious Q, with something of his own to show, hooks the leg, cover. Another 1 count, and Aiden Cristiano sneaks to the outside to grab a breather. And there's La Familia to help out.
Trying to hook him for a big suplex. Mysterious Q looks like he's trying to counter.
Chess match continues. Reversal here. Mysterious Q connects with that suplex. Middle of the ring, cover. 2. But Aiden Cristiano splits it. Q, oh my goodness! What an impressive reversal there from Aiden Cristiano, getting both of his knees up. If he can get the cover, he'll move on to the tournament cover here. 2. What a kick out from Q at the last moment. That was veteran instincts right there.
Oh. Oh.
Cristiano is a former Reality of Wrestling Tag Team Champion, but he's never held singles gold here in Reality of Wrestling.
But what's on the back of Mysterious Q's mind is getting another opportunity at that championship that many people think was stolen from him all those months ago, and becoming a 3-time Pro Heavyweight Champion. Oh, vintage Q.
Cover here, center of the ring, hooks the leg. 2. Kick out from Aiden Cristiano, but he has to be running out of gas here. Handspring from Q. Reversal.
Swing and a miss. He picks him up. Q.
Q cutter. Middle of the ring, and he got all of it. Cover here. 1, 2. It's academic. The Mysterious Q is moving on in the #1 contender tournament. And right now, we know that he will face Marcellus Black in the finals.
You know I'm not going to pull any punches, right?
I do.
You know I got to win this match, right?
As do I.
May the best man win.
I plan on it.
They will face off against each other in a triple threat match. Third competitor in that match will be Big Shawn Stud. That matchup is next week on The Road.
Introducing first, the challengers. At a total combined weight of 505 pounds, the team of Alex Reigns and Ruthless Ryan Davidson.
2 men brought together by the contemptible consultant Stevie Ray, Alex Reigns, and Ruthless Ryan Davidson getting a shot at Tag Team Gold.
What an impressive team that has been established here by Stevie Ray. Stevie Ray and Ryan Davidson often talk about expert tutelage, but I have to admit, even I have to admit, this truly is an example of that. because Alex Reigns and Ryan Davidson working together could be a very dangerous tag team.
Their opponents from East Cleveland, Ohio, weighing in at a total combined weight of 650 pounds. They are the reigning Reality Wrestling Tag Team Champions, Shane and Tyree, the Taylors.
The Taylors are the Reality of Wrestling Tag Team Champions. They dethroned the Heavenly Bodies to capture those titles. They eliminated the brothers Lockhart from Reality of Wrestling the moment they arrived on the scene, and since, they have been the most impressive tag team in the row. Shane and Tyree, the Tag Team Champions.
Well, you know, the Heavenly Bodies were a great tag team while they were champions here in Reality of Wrestling. Of course, Eric and Andrew, the brothers Lockhart, another great tag team, but I don't know if we've seen a force of two individuals be put together that can be more powerful than Ryan Davidson and Alex Reigns.
Well, that's a great point, but at the same time, when you look across the ring at the Taylors and you see the size, the strength, and the athleticism, it is the perfect storm. And it is the reason why they have been Reality of Wrestling Tag Team Champions now for several months. They have faced many challengers. They have defeated them all. What indicates to you that things will be any different this week on the road?
Because here's the thing, you want to talk about expert tutelage, right? The Taylors are hard workers. They go in there and they go to work every time. But sometimes it pays off to work smarter instead of working harder. And I think that's what Alex Reigns and Ruthless Ryan Davis are going to do with that expert tutelage. They're going to work smarter.
You know, since Alex Reigns was recruited by Stevie Ray, he hasn't exactly been the good soldier. He hasn't listened to everything that Stevie Ray has said. Do you think that that will factor into this matchup at all tonight and their ability to dethrone the tag team champions?
Well, you know what? It very well may. It could. It's possible. But Alex Reigns is getting a shot at tag team gold. It'll be the first time he's been a champion here in Reality of Wrestling. I think he might put his personal feelings, whatever they may be, aside momentarily to get the job done.
This matchup is for the Reality of Wrestling Tag Team Championships. Tag team gold held by the likes of the brothers Lockhart, by the likes of the Heavenly Bodies, who are former two-time Reality of Wrestling Tag Team Champions, the Taylors. They have been tailor-made for the tag team division. It's why they are the reigning Reality of Wrestling Tag Team Champions. And look at Shane Taylor.
Not to mention, these championships have also been held by Harlem Heat. And who is one half of Harlem Heat? Stevie Ray. Stevie Ray has won these titles before. He knows what it will take to win them again.
Oh my goodness, from behind! The official was distracted by Alex Reigns.
What happened?
And Ryan Davidson.
What happened?
Nailed Shane Taylor with a steel chair to the back. What happened? You could see it clearly on your monitor.
That didn't happen.
Give me a break. Chair shot reverberating through the World Gym Arena.
That was a chop to the back.
A chop to the back.
Chop.
Give me a break. That's the expert tutelage right there. Bend and break every rule in the book to get an advantage. Disgraceful.
Hey, you know, sometimes, whatever it takes.
Shane Taylor trying to fight back. Right now, Alex Reigns and Ryan Davidson have cut the ring in half. That steel chair to the back certainly helped. Oh, reversal here, oh my goodness. Shane Taylor, massive clothesline, middle of the ring, tag. Here comes his tag team partner, Tyree, the master of the tailor-made moonsault and one half of the tag team champions. Knife edge chop from Ryan Davidson. Irish whip reversal here. Oh my goodness! Middle of the ring to retain the tag team titles too. and a kick out. Impressive power there from Tyree Taylor. Ryan Davidson is not a light athlete.
No, definitely impressive showing his strength there, but it wasn't enough to get the job done, Matt Topolsky. He's looking to utilize that tailor-made moonsault that has been so devastating.
You know,
but you got to get the bear on the ground to do it.
Brian, Stevie Ray has brought these two together, but Stevie Ray is again absent from ringside tonight. Where's Stevie Ray, Brad?
Stevie Ray is an international businessman. I saw him recently making deals at the Indianapolis 500. All right, he makes deals all the time. He's a businessman. He didn't need to be here. He's giving them the tutelage. He trusts them. They got this.
Well, Alex Reigns taking advantage of the official being distracted. Referee Stash distracted for a second time. Oh, and a rake of the eyes right there. Tag, and here comes Alex Reigns, who is now the legal man.
Oh! Well, those flying uppercuts into a big boot.
Impressive tag team
Quick
work
pin.
there. Cover. 2! And a kick out. The challengers firmly in control right now. We have yet to see the Taylors pushed like this since they obtained those Reality of Wrestling tag team titles.
And there he is, working on the big man. This has been a very impressive showing by two men who've never been a tag team. You'd have to, even you.
I have to agree. I have to agree 100%. See, I can do that, Brad, because I'm independent.
Oh!
There's no doubt about it. Right now, Alex Reigns. That's disrespectful. And once again, the official is distracted, and Ryan Davidson helps himself to Tyree Taylor. Come on, folks.
Oh!
Tyree's got to get out of that corner. He needs to make a tag. Just have cut the ring in half once again. Noggin knocker there. Here's a cover. 2! Almost got the victory right there on the roll-up. Tyree Taylor needs to make a tag. The challengers have cut the ring in half, and he eats a heel directly to the mouth, courtesy of Alex Reigns. Cover here to win the tag team titles and a kick out at 2. Ryan Davidson and Alex Reigns, extremely impressive. As you pointed out, they have never been a tag team before, and the challengers are really pushing the Taylors now.
Oh, they definitely are, TP.
Here's a cover to win the tag team titles. Hooks the leg, 2. Kick out from Tyree Taylor. Tyree Taylor in no man's land. He needs to make a tag in the next few seconds, or this matchup is over.
They're wearing the big man down, cutting the ring in half like they're two veterans. It's almost as if they've been taught by a tag team specialist. I wonder, who could that be?
Well, I'm sure you're referring to Stevie Ray.
Nothing gets past you, Inspector.
The Row Nation trying to get behind Tyree Taylor right now. He needs to make a tag.
But
that tag attempt is broken up by the bear.
How smart was that? How smart was that? Let's be honest. Oh!
Ryan Davidson makes the tag. In comes Alex Reigns.
Uh-oh.
This has been impressive indeed from the challengers.
Got him in a fireman's carry position. Alex Reigns jumping off the rope. Shane Taylor trips him.
Shane Taylor makes the save. Look out, scoop slam on the outside. Very little given that mat, and here comes Big Shane Taylor.
Shane Taylor's fired up, knocking the big band down. The bear goes down once, twice, 3 times.
Massive scoop slam from Shane Taylor, who's been chomping at the bit to get in there. The tag is made. Shane Taylor putting Ryan Davidson in position. Tyree going up top with a tailor-made moonsault. This isn't Mark. Oh my goodness.
Missed it. That was his chance. That was the opportunity. Big scoop slam by Ryan Davidson. Tyree Taylor.
To sit out slam from Ryan. Shane Taylor. Short arm clothesline. Alex Reigns from up top. Missile drop kick from the top rope.
He lands on his back. He's feeling the effects of that high-risk maneuver.
Tyree Taylor is the legal man. Wait a minute, roll up here inside cradle 2. Kick out Kick out.
I thought that was gonna be all.
The tag team titles are up for grabs.
These two men exchanging blows right here in the center of the ring. Tyree, big lariat. Picks him up, scoop and a slam. Got him up.
Tyree looking for a pump handle here.
Oh! Pump handle suplex. Reigns, though, kind of bounces almost back up to his feet, rolls into the corner, trying to get his
Alex
wits
Reigns
about him.
landed directly on the back of his head. Tyree Taylor looking for a head of steam here now.
Oh.
Reversal, he goes shoulder first into the post. Wait a minute here. Death Reigns, he hit it.
Reigns, lariat.
Bear lariat cover, 2. We've got new tag team champions. Breaking news here at the Row. For those just tuning in, we've got new Reality of Wrestling Tag Team Champions. Expert tutelage has overcome the Taylors. Ryan Davidson has captured gold again, and Alex Reigns has captured it for the first time. Reigns and Davidson are the new tag team champions.
Look at Ryan and Alex, and then look at the Taylors. The thrill of agony, the thrill of victory versus the agony of defeat. You gotta love it. Expert tutelage paying off, and paying off in a major way.
Wherever Stevie Ray is right now, when he gets this phone call, he's gonna be over the moon. He's got 2 clients who have captured Reality of Wrestling gold. A shocking development this week on the Row. New tag team champions crowned.